In today's video, we are making chili on this cold fall day. So cold here, and it's about the only time my husband wants to eat homemade chili is when it's cold outside. Well, I mean, like, you can't eat chili any other time. But anyways, all I've done is add some olive oil and some onions. I'm going to saute these down until they are really, really soft, almost translucent, because if my family knows that there's onions in there, they act like they don't want to eat some. Anyway, I'm trying to disguise the onions and cook them down a whole lot. This is how I make chili. I do it very simple without a lot of chunks because, again, my family folks are picky and they don't like it like that. So this is just how I do it. If you like a very simple but homemade chili recipe, this is one that I've just kind of come up with on my own over the years of trial and error of trying to get my family to eat my homemade chili. And this is the one that has got everybody coming back for more. Okay, now that my onions are cooked down pretty good, I'm gonna add my hamburger meat in here. Get that going. And I'm gonna add my sausage. I buy the regular, not the hot and spicy or anything like that. I just buy the regular medium sausage. Get my little tool real quick. And before I add all of my spices, I am just going to break up the meat some. If you don't have one of these little things right here to cut your meat up, you are missing out. This thing is amazing. Alright, so let me just get this chopped up. I'm going to add some salt and pepper, garlic powder, nature seasoning, and some chili powder. Again, I don't measure here. I'll try to kind of give you an idea of how much I'm putting, but I just season it how much we like it to be seasoned. So just season it however much your family likes it. Okay, just add your salt, again, however much you like. There's Elizabeth in the background. She's not a big chili person, but try to tell her she's missing out. She's gonna have a hot dog in bed, really. No way. It makes it thick, baby. Let your meat come up and just, I mean, you know how to cook meat probably. If you don't, let it come up and cook until it's completely browned, and then I like to drain the grease. Mama ain't trying to eat all that greasy. So I drain my grease. So let your meat brown, drain it, and then put it back in the pot. That's what I'm doing here now. then, while your meat is cooking, I like to come over and just kind of give it a quick little stir. Make sure the meat, the sausage are all chopped up and combined good together. You can do this with a wooden spoon. You don't have to have this tool. I have it and I love it. But anyway, just come over and stir it, break it up every now and then. I started out with this kind of on medium-high heat, but now that it's gotten hot and really cooking, I turned it down to medium. Okay, y'all, I know this is kind of gross, but look at all that grease. This is why I drain it. Ooh, I'm getting too old for all that grease anyway. So let me just show you what it looks like after I dump all this meat back into the pot. You're gonna be like, ooh. Now a lot of that's from the sausage. My hamburger meat is organic, and usually not like this, but this is because of the sausage. But look, this is why you drain, people. This is why you drain. So after you drain it and you get it back in your pot, turn your heat on about medium. It doesn't need to be super high. Now all you're going to do is just add all of the canned ingredients. You're going to add this, just the sauce. And I got the Italian herbs kind just on accident, so I mean, you do not have to get that kind particularly. Okay, I'm going to add a can of water also, because I want to get the rest of that tomato sauce off the pan. So I'm just going to use the can to do my water. And then I've got a small can of sauce. I'm going to add that and do the same thing. I'm going to go see how much is left. So I'm going to get some water in there. Pour that in there. Now I'm going to add juice and all. I do like to get this, the zesty chili style diced tomatoes. And I just add it all in there. Kind of see they're kind of chunky. But again, I'm going to get just a little bit of water. Not a whole can this time, just enough to get a little bit off the side out of the bottle. Let's see, like, just dump that in there. And then I add a whole can of this little tomato paste. And you will just dump this in here. Put this all in and stir it in. I don't worry about trying to get every little drop out of here. I mean, I don't waste it, but I don't try to kill myself trying to get it out of the bottom of this one. Now we're just going to stir all of this. And the way I judge how thick or thin my chili is, because it seems to be different every time I make it. Even though I use the same ingredients, it always seems to be a little bit different. Now what I do is, see, it's looking a little thick to me, and it's going to get thicker as it cooks. So I'm going to go ahead and add another can of water real quick. And I will just kind of watch this. If it seems to be getting too thick, and you'll know too, some families like it really, really thick. Some people like it to not even move on their plate. I want mine in a bowl. I want mine to be like a chili dog chili or like a Frito pie chili. So I'm kind of liking how it looks now. So now all I do is I let this come to a real gentle boil, and I turn it down to about medium-low heat, or even really low for my stovetop because it gets pretty hot. And then I'm going to let it simmer and cook for like an hour. And that's all I do. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's all cooked and simmered down here just a little bit. Cooking it on low for about 30 minutes with the lid on. And so I'm just coming over to stir. It's looking really, really good. And the longer that I let it cook, because we don't like it chunky, but we add those little can of tomatoes to it, the longer I let it cook, those will kind of like dissolve, disintegrate, break down. I don't even know what word I'm supposed to use, but it'll help them to not be so chunky is what I'm trying to say. So here's what it's looking like after about 30 minutes. So now what I do is I take the lid off and I let it cook for about 30, 45 minutes, even an hour maybe. I'll just kind of keep checking on it. Here it is after I've let it simmer on low for a little over an hour. You can still see it's still got some grease, but that's okay. We don't eat like this every day. I had a salad last night, so it's all good. But anyway, you can kind of see this is how we like it. But yeah, it's about ready to put in a bowl. You can eat this with some salty crackers. You can put it on a hot dog. You can make a Frito pie with it, some Fritos and some cheese. I like to put cilantro on mine. Does anybody else like to put cilantro on their chili with some sour cream? Let me know in the comments. Do you like cilantro on your chili? All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Please like this video, comment down below, and share my video with someone, please. Don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. I do all kind of things, cooking, do-it-yourself crafts. I love to thrift, and I film that a lot. Do hauls. I do a little bit of everything. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and come back and visit with us. We'll see you on the next video. Bye, y'all.